Now I'm going to be unboxing the Rallyman GT expansions, Team Challenge, GT4 and GT5. Now, you may have seen me unbox a lot of Rallyman the other day, and this is basically everything else you can get apart from you can get dice packs. And it's worth having at least 2 sets of dice. You get 1 in the base game. What nobody needs is more of these, I'll tell you that. Because you have literally 200 of those. Okay, so this is not a sleeve like the other ones were. A bit more of a box going on here in the Team Challenge. See what we've got. Imagine it's going to be an awful lot of punch. Oh, some more cars. So we have more cars matching the base set. And then these are your dashboards. And I believe that these dashboards, so you got your player aids and your dashboards again, will be, so it looks like they're repeats for the same tyres as you have in the base set, so you can play a 12-player game with the same cars. So you'd have, well, I'll show you in a minute. So basically in the game, which is brilliant and we're loving, you start off on these tyres, which are the kind of grippy sun tyres. As you can see, I'm a big fan of motorsports. This is how many dice you can use on a turn. And looks complicated, but really you're looking at what speed you crash down here, and then what difficulty level of the track. So each piece of track has a yellow, an orange, or a red symbol. So if I crash at 1 red, basically I just spin out, stay on the track. But anything above 3 speed, I spin off the track and may have to take damage tokens. So that's what that means. So if the weather changes to rainy, I have to flip this over, and I have less braking dice by 2, and it just becomes a bit more hazardous all around. So that's what those do. So they're for the cars. They also, which I imagine we'll see in here, have some balance of power dashboards, which let you play different cars against each other in a balanced fashion. So playing with 12 cars tells you what to do. Oh, more complicated tracks. You'll want to add the T-bone rules in with that one. That's Elvi. So more tracks, few rules, and yes, here we go. More focus tokens. Well, I don't know where I'm going to put them. I'm already up to my neck in focus tokens. So we have wider tracks for 12 players with 4s on. These are all A and B sided. Ooh, very different on the back. Look at that beast. That's cool. Some more tracks. Yes. Ho, liking some of those. They will, oh my goodness, mix things up a bit. And then, this is what I was expecting. So you can tell apart your different cars if you either play with 2 of the same colour or you play as a team red. These gearing tokens have stripes on. So in the normal game, they don't have the stripes. So whenever you move your car, you'll have one of these there at the start, and then you'll put one at the end. So you can very easily tell who's on your team and who's got to go yet, because of they're black and white in the circle. After your turn, you flip it over to the other side, and this tells you who's been, basically. So it works really well, really good system. I'm not sure I feel about playing a 12-player game yet, because obviously it will slow down a bit. But if you're playing as teams, maybe it won't feel like that. So I can play 12-player with the base cars, the GT6s. If I want to play with the GT4s and the GT5s, I either need to get another pack of these to play 12-player, there'll be 6 in here, and another pack of these to play all GT5, or I can mix them using the balance of power dashboards. Let's have a look in one of these. Had some really exciting races, including people throwing the race away at the last minute, myself included in that. So we have some different model cars. Let's just show you a comparison of these cars to the other cars. Oh, green looks super different. So we have the green normal there, and then the green GT4 looking like a little mini. But the other GT4s aren't necessarily the same models, so that's nice. You get different models, and that's pretty cool if you ask me. Mustn't mix them up. So then we have the GT4 dashboards, which are a pain to open. And we have an extra boost dice because the GT4 cars can boost more. So when you're planning out your track run, normally you'd only get 2 of those, which these are well handy because they allow you to remain at the same speed, and they're not very risky because they've only got 1 hazard token on. So once you get once you've done your 2, that's it. But these cars can boost along at the same speed for longer, so it just feels, they feel a little bit different, and the tires affect them differently as well. So I get through all the, so it tells you about balance of play, you want to race with at the same time, special dashboards, there you go. So only 4 gearing tokens, so that's really interesting. They can only go from they can only go up 4 speeds, but 3 of these, and in the rain it changes, so they can only go up to speed 4. They cannot go past speed 4. They're slower cars. In the rain it changes down with less brake dice. They only get 2 brake dice compared to 3 as well. And so there's the normals, different more grippy tires, and then these are balance of power tires. So now you want to race your GT4 against one of your GT, or this is GT6 balance. So you want to race against, well, it gives you all the rules anyway, but you need to use these balance of power ones when you're mixing them up, the different car types. Similarly, GT5 has an additional brake dice. These ones can brake more. Well, I believe it's brake dice. Let's see if I'm right. Probably am, to be fair, because I do my research. I don't do my research, but sometimes I know things. So, was not expecting a green die. What's that called? A boost die. So now we have a boost die. Let's again compare the different models. Green. Which green would you prefer? The GT4, the GT5, or the GT6 there? Well, we'll see what the green die does. I like the GT5 model myself. A green die. I thought that was going to be an extra brake die. I was incredibly wrong. Got rather too excited over a green dice there, I think. Okay, so we've got the GT5, 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 GT5. Bop. Boost die. Use your exclusive unique to produce. I wonder if it works as a reverse to, yeah, it works as a reverse to a brake. So you would put that, if you were in speed 4, you'd put that with 4 and you can go straight to 6, missing out 5. So that's really interesting. That should allow you to get, well, not 6 because you can only go to 5, but that should allow you to get further up the track. And here we have 5, 2, 3, and green, so that's pretty good. And you just, what do you lose? Just the brake die when it goes rainy. So yeah, they're pretty interesting. That boost die is, then we have the GT5 balance of power. It takes away a brake die, it would appear. Interesting, because that boost die is essentially, it will allow you to get around the corners more easily because you can or get out of the corners more easily, should I say, because you can get back up to speed. And then some GT6 balance of power ones again. I don't know if they're the same as the ones in there, just in case you only buy one set. I may have doubles of all of those. But that is what you get in your GT4, GT5 and Team Challenge packs. So that's super interesting. I really like the game Rallyman, and I'm looking forward to adding this lot in. Thanks very much for watching us on Zatu. We will see you again soon, and have a grand weekend.